Hey everyone, welcome back to Final Fantasy, this time for the Rising event. Before we get started, before we go, a little bit of self-promotion. We're starting a new series of Final Fantasy on Monday. Okay, I have no idea what date that is. I don't know what date it is today. Sorry. Fuck. Yeah, the Monday coming, whatever. If you watch this whenever it's released, you figure it out, okay? You figure it out. Either way, that's out of the way. A new series starting is to do about crafting and gathering and other job quests that we might not have done, and other old maybe class quests, just some old stories, me telling a couple of old stories, maybe me teaching you a thing or two about crafting and gathering. Not too much because I don't consider myself a huge expert, but you know, a little bit, just covering a little bit as we go through the story of some of the carpenter guilds and stuff like that. We're just kind of adventuring and having fun. And that's it. I've been talking about it on my Twitter a little bit, but not everybody follows me on there. If you want to follow me on there, that's in the description below. Right, well, that's all out of the way. Let's go. Let's go. Let's find this guy as a quest. He's in the middle of this big thing. There's even an orange name in there. It's Zhao. He's in there somewhere. There he is. What a beautiful boy. Out of glass. Here we go. The Rising. Hello there. Would I be correct in assuming that you've come to view the expedition? Yes, I have. That's right. I've come to view the expedition. You see, I'm an artist by trade. My chosen medium is a stained glass. While we've not the easiest thing to work with, the results are worth considerable effort required. It has taken me a while to reach this point in my career, and this is actually my first public showing. I was wondering if it's not too much of a bother if I might give you a brief explanation of the subject matter. Sure, show me, dude. Then, pray tell. No, wait. Pray, my good fellow, cast your eyes at yonder pane. Ah, the Sultana 7. 'Twas the final days before the fall of Dalamud. In an exorbitant approach, foretelling our impending doom, panic spread like wildfire, while many in their desperation turned to the Sultan. Looting and rioting broke out across Ladar. This is actually telling you a story that was, which is in the, I think, is it the first Tales of the Calamity? It's either the first or the second Tales from the Calamity, which is a series that they do on the Lowstone and stuff. They do these little stories. I think they're doing Tales from the Shadows right now to do with Shadowbringers. And they did, you know, Tales from the Storm, which were to do with Stormblood and stuff like that. They do these every expansion. They're quite interesting, nice little lore tidbits, and we're just finding out about one here in the Rising event, since the Rising is usually to do with the ARR being relaunched. To quell the masses, Her Royal Majesty Namno Unamo took to the streets with a guard consulting of only 7 subjects. For they alone had the courage to stand with the Sultana. And then there she addressed the rabble. Heed me, my beloved citizens. The realm lies upon the brink of the 7th Umbrella Era. Yet and so long as we live, we must not forget our compassion. Now it is not for the time to take from your neighbor, but proffer him in hand of succor. She demanded not to let the city of the immortal flames were risking their lives to defend tear itself apart. Their absence, her words brought the people to their senses. They laid down their arms and set about hearing the words that they themselves had inflicted on Udar. Thanks to Her Majesty, impassioned speech, those who returned to the battlefield found her home much as they had left it, a glimmering jewel in the desert. So all the immortal flames were at the Karnu Flats. They were fighting alongside the Maelstrom and the Twin Adders. It all seems so long ago. To see the place today, you'd think that the people had entirely forgotten their words that day. The same hands that we were once profited in succor now grasp greedily at every last coin, even if it means one's fellow man must go hungry. It's times like these that we must remind ourselves of the sacrifices of those who came before us, which is why the Rising Festival is such a profound importance. I draw inspiration from Her Majesty's deeds all those years ago, and though my work, perhaps others might do the same. Dear me, I'd bother you to stop before I overcome with emotion. There are, in fact, matters to which I must attend, and if I'm not mistaken, you are an adventurer, yes? I have something that you might be able to help me with, if you're willing. In addition to having my stained glass on display, is it really stained glass? Like, it just looks like a painting to me, dude. Maybe because there's no light coming from the other end of it? Perhaps. On display, I have been arranged that Wandering Minstrel gave a recall as part of the festivities. I'm looking to gather as many spectators as possible, but I fear I struggle to cover the necessary ground by myself. Perhaps you could give me a hand? Sure, dude. 12's bless you. You're wearing shorts. That's not a bad thing. It just took me by surprise. The top doesn't match the bottom. But 12's bless you, sir. I plan to hand out these flyers. With two of us, we'll be able to reach twice the number of people in the same span of time. Yep, that's how that works. If you've done so kind, look at the potential addresses around attendees around the steps of Thrall. I'll head to the Sapphire Avenue Exchange. Let's meet there when you're done. What gear set is he wearing? What top is he wearing? Is it like a Weaver top? Like one of the new Weaver tops? Or is it gear that we don't actually have in the game yet? Where does he want me to go? The steps of Thrall? Alright, let's go to the steps of Thrall. God, I fucking love Uldar's music. I love Uldar. Uldar's so good. Let's go through this way. Here we go. Right, steps of Thrall. Where are we headed? Oh, I've kind of headed in the wrong direction. It's fine though. We'll just run down this way, run down the back alley, and head out our flyer back here. There they are. Hello. May I help you? Yeah. I got a thing for you. Here you go. Stained glass depicting the Sultana herself, no less. I've always been a loyal supporter of hers, and would remiss of me to pass up such an opportunity. I shall be sure to attend. Alright, thanks. Alright, where else are we going? We're going this way. Going to the Blue Mage boys. Not you boys, the other Blue Mage boys. Where? Where are they? Aha! Gosh, you want to dig it up? Yeah, I got the festival thing. Here you go. Can't say I'm much of an expert when it comes to magic and fine art. Music even, not magic. You understand how easy it is to fuck that one up. But I ain't often a bloke let me get me chance to sample the high life. Alright, I'll be there. I'll be a fool to miss it. Be there with me mining stick on. I will. Off I go. Off I trot. Alright, then we gotta go find one more guy. Didn't have many leaflets, did he? Here he is. What are you looking at? Oh, you're looking at that. It's nice, huh? Yes. Sorry. Here you go. What is this? Let me read. Let me read the palm of my hand. Yes, that does sound rather intriguing. Is the same minstrel my acetates, acolytes have mentioned on occasion? I had best go see what all the fuss is about. It's rather talented. Off I go. Bye bye. Bye bye. Dear, where is he? He's in the market. Oh man, he's fucking miles away. Oh man, the echoing answers as well in the background. That's good, isn't it? Good stuff. I wish we could get like a echoing memories of life. Like that would be fucking rad. All done. Much appreciated, but I'm afraid I ran into a bit of a problem. I was proceeding and heading out to fly as this gentleman when my friend Aston showed up out of the blue. As chance would have it, these two chaps are previously acquainted, though they do not appear to be on particularly good terms. How am I supposed to pay you back if the amount keeps going up? If you'd coughed up the money the day we'd originally agreed, there wouldn't be much interest to pay. You're only to get yourself to blame. Arsene, if your interest rates weren't so high, perhaps he'd be able to pay you back by now. I'm not saying you should wipe the slate clean, but surely you should come to a compromise. All I want is him to honor the agreement. What's wrong with that? Besides, I've held up my side of the bargain, so why do I have to be the one to compromise? But let's say I give you the benefit of the doubt, that you generously lack the means to pay me back. I'll grant you 1 week's extension, but you still don't have the money by then. There'll be consequences. Only a week? Oh, alright, you damn vulture. You'll get your gill. And I'll be rid of you for good. I'm sad to say, such indecency is a part of everyday life in order. Someone in financial difficulty sees a moneylender as an answer to their woes, like an oasis in the desert. But it's only a mirage, an illusion of salvation leading them to even greater debt. Then again, many debtors will borrow money without intention of paying it back, relying on an endless stream of short-term solutions. I hope that those who look upon my art will remember the words of the Sultana. Seek to help rather than to exploit one another. Those two chaps you saw arguing just now would benefit from it, I'm sure. You know, Arsene was always like that. He picked me up when I was down, more times than I can count. We both grew up on the streets of Uldar, with no one to turn to but each other. The only reason I'm even here today is making a living as an artist. All of the things is because of Aston and his talent for business. With a few words and a couple of handshakes, he could turn Gil into a gold mine. The years passed, it became an obsession. No matter how much coin he made, it was never enough. I wish he'd realize that there's more to life than personal gain. There's nothing I say gets through to him. That's part of the reason why I turned to stained glass art in the first place. It can express my inner thoughts, and far better than words ever could. Well, my words at any rate. Oh, goodness, I do apologize. You just think I'm awful bored to rope you into helping, to only bombard you with complaints and sob stories. But enough of that. It's high time I returned to the expedition, and prepared for the arrival of the minstrel. Alright. Back we go. Gonna head back to the Ruby Road. Let's get our sprint on as well. There we go. Excuse me. Thank you. Yeah, good. Okay. We're heading the right direction. Right. Is the minstrel here? Ah, there you are. I hate to say this, but we ran into a slight problem. And by slight problem, I actually mean a rather huge catastrophe. So huge, in fact, I need a moment to compose myself. While I'm aloft to impose on you any further, I'm feeling I may need your help again. Or at least some moral support. Okay. Glass from the past. Alright, let's do it. I think this is the last one, the questline. Alright, enough panicking. It's time for decisive action. While we were out distributing flyers, these children were a little overzealous when it came to my artwork, it seems. They were unaware of the look but do not touch rule normally applies to these things. And, well, it fell to the floor and shattered. Did it? I can't see it from here. I can't get the angle. I can't see. It's just staging a play based on the same scene. I'll be dumb. The six of the best know their punishment must be more severe. This one. I suggest we put on a play. I'll be dumb though. Not the first thought that crossed my mind, I admit. The recall is due to begin at any moment. So our only visible option is to repair the smashed pane while we best we can. I think a little adhesive here and there, the spectres will hardly notice any of the cracks. Unfortunately, I don't have any at hand present. While I run off to fetch some bonding agent, fucking guys, I'm trying to tell a story over here. Guys, Jesus. Pasting the broken glass back together. Don't worry, I'll show you how it's done. Okay. Oh yeah, it's gone. It's not there. Mama, are you ready to begin? Sure, why not? Follow the controls that we repair the stained glass by the settings. Okay, we're gonna have to use our mouse for this one. Okay, left click, move left, right click, move right. Place piece, cancel selection. Okay. Oh, Jesus Christ. She was right in the middle, right? Do you remember what it looked like? Pippin was like here, right? Like here-ish. There we go. And he was like here-ish. He was like here-ish. What is this? This is Pippin's head. What is this? This is this him? Yeah. There we go. This is Domino. There she is. Beautiful. This looks like kind of looks like almost a corner piece, doesn't it? Is this not him? I guess not. Is this Pippin, in fact? Are you sure? Oh, there you go. It just wasn't quite in placement. There? Really? Okay. Right. You there. You there. You there. Here we go. We're fucking cooking with gas now. You there. You there. You, gee, they really fucking did a number on it, huh? You up here. You down here. You here. You, oops. There. You there. And you there. Fucking easy. Hell yeah. Complete. Fucking did it. Easy. Yes, it's perfect. With a few dabs of adhesive, it should be as good as new. Well, almost. It should certainly suffice for the time being, though. It'd be cool if the one we got was like the cracked one. You know what I mean? Like you could tell, you could see the cracks in it. All's well that ends well, yes. The children are beside themselves with worry, but now they're delighted as I am. Sorry we fucked it up, mister. Don't worry, it's probably worth more now. Huh? Oh, just a moment of nostalgia. I know from first-hand experience that the moment of horror that comes from breaking an expensive piece of glass. A few years ago, I was helping Aston with one of his ventures as an art dealer, and I was in a desperate need of gil, so he hired me to transport a few pieces. That was when I dropped a case containing some valuable stained glass, and forget what an awful sound it made. But rather than cause me any clumsiness or fret over the money it had cost him, it was my only concern was rather I'd cut myself on any of the shards. So you see, that's why I don't blame the children for their little misadventure. I suppose I'm following Aston's example. Actually, there's one more favor I'd like to ask you. I think if the Aston was to see my stained glass, it might remind him of the days when we were things more important to him than money. Of course, I've tried various approaches in the past. Most of what I say to him goes in one ear and out the other. But if it would come from someone else, such as your good self, he might be so more inclined to listen. Would you mind having a word with him? Sure, I'll go have a word with him. If I have a word, you mean beat the crap out of him, right? You're too kind. Perhaps you could start by handing him a flyer and go from there. I expect he is in the quicksand, where he carries out much of his business. His clients tend to be a bit more malleable when they're in their cups. It seems, anyway. If you could rouse an interest in the festivities, I'll leave the rest to him. Sure. It's still not there! Oh no, there it is. It's back. It's back, it's ready. It's in place. For everyone to see. Alright, where's he at? Alright, he's all the way over here, look. Yo, Nomen. I remember you. Behead's assistant, yes? Or maybe he's yours? Either way. Appreciate you looking out for him. He needs all the help he can get. Though, I must say, if you have something that requires my attention, I'd rather you keep it brief. Yeah. Have an invitation. Yes, I know all about Bian's exhibit, thank you. Keeping my ear to the ground as I do, there's little that goes on in Uldar that escapes my notice. So why did he send you here to advertise it to me? Maybe you should stop being a jerk and you should come and see him. He wants me to remind me of the good old days. Might have guessed it would be something so as sobby as that. A lot's changed since then. But he's still the same daft sod he's always been. Not that it's necessarily a bad thing, mind you. It's his sentimental side that allows him to create such evocative works of art. Jeez, sorry. But I've always felt that if he's tried to make a living out of it, he'd lose every expense of what he makes of his pieces. So special in the first place. Rather than expressing himself, he'd have to pander to the taste of the wealthy but fickle clients and turn a profit. Why I wanted to earn enough for the both of us, so he'd be free to pursue his dreams, while he doesn't need me to pay for his bed and board anymore, and I'm still around to help him if he falls in hard times. And just to make it perfectly clear, it's not that I don't want to attend the expedition. I've decided not to go because if people were to think that Behead is associated with a moneylender like me, it would bring ruin to his good reputation. If he insists that I go, perhaps I can make an appearance without drawing too much attention. Tell him I will think about it. Why are you just going like shut up? Like shut up. What a fucking knobhead. Like he's your friend, just go see his fucking artwork. What, like an actual fucking cockhead. So what does he say? Oh look, there's that lady that we invited. That's kind of cool. I'll just have to wait and see. Well, whatever the outcome, I'm grateful for you and all you've done. I'm sure they'll be pleased to hear that I've saved the perfect spot for him to watch and view the event. Here they come. That Lalafell hasn't shown up. Here he is. What if he like bumped into it and smashed it again? Citizens of Uldar, my words to be transported to the days before the calamity, a time when hope all seemed lost, and the lesser moon hung low in the sky. A wave of terror washed over this fair city, turning neighborhood against neighbor, and brother against brother. There, amidst the chaos, she stood, defiantly, and so our tale begins. Hearken to the Sultana 7. Are we actually gonna, like, see the cutscene? Oh, we are? That's cool. Or not. Son of a... Man. He's a hit with the kids, at least. Oh, there is the Lalafell. He did turn up. Astonishing. I can see the events of the fateful day in my mind's eye. I wish I could, dude. I don't want to tell you. As vividly as I see you now. Such a profoundly moving performance would surely have touched the hearts of everyone in the audience. Sure. It would have been nice to actually see it. Aston, you came after all. An artist you may be, but subtle you are not. Now the time to take from your neighbor. Now is not the time to take from your neighbor, but to proffer them in hand of succor. A message to all of Uldar, I'm sure, but one meant specifically for me. I have to admit the Sultana made a good point, and still stands to this day. Maybe it's time I thought about earning an honest living. I knew you'd come around sooner or later. There's nothing wrong with money lending, just have reasonable rates. And Aston, I can take care of myself now, so you needn't go to such lengths to support me. I'm glad to hear it, but let's get one thing straight. I didn't become a moneylender just to cover your expenses, while we carved out a career as an artist. I just didn't want to have to compromise your ideals of quality of your work for the sake of keeping a roof over your head. Now you can concentrate on doing what you do best, bringing joy to people through your art. As for me, I should find a better use for my skills. Perhaps I could go back to being an art dealer. That way you can create whatever works you please, whilst I seek out potential buyers. It certainly beats making a compromised pieces for pretentious buffoon. You're suggesting we go into business together? Yes, unless you have objections. to working with a recently reformed moneylender? Of course not. And I know that we're just the start, producing more pains featuring the Sultana and her 7 trusty followers. Imagine the streets of Unar lined with stained glass, depicting the illustrations of history, and seeking the jewel of the desert will shine brighter than ever. Oh, that's nice. This is more than I could have dreamed of. Of course, none of this would be possible without your kindness, Strife. You're probably to hear exclusive words of praise quite often in your line of work, but I sincerely mean it. Thank you for all you've done. Oh, and there's one other thing. I meant to tell you, the Wandering Minstrel was wondering if he could have a word with you. In fact, he is a present of sorts to give you. He should be somewhere nearby. Best of luck finding him. Yeah, thanks, mate. What would the Rising event be without having a little old chat with our good friend Yoshi P, huh? What would it be? It wouldn't be no event at all. Sup? You've come, as I knew you would. Yeah, because it's where the quest marker took you. Behan Tia speaks very highly of not of your skill placing together broken glass, but of your loyalty and compassion. Your virtues, many and varied, indeed. I'm terrible, aren't I? Jeez. Brought a lot more to this on Monday. Were it not for your contribution, the festival would have been without its centerpiece, and my accountment of the song was naught but a garnish to the fine dish that was our mutual friend's glorious work of art. Perhaps you will allow me to express my gratitude. Another piece I have composed. Sure. Oh, you're killing me. Are we actually going to see Yoshi P again? Oh, I love this. This is fun. Oh. Where am I? Oh, it's Dalamud. Oh dear. Here it comes again. Welcome, Warrior of Light. Or should I call you the Warrior of Darkness? You needn't be alarmed by these strange surroundings. Oh, it's the Sultana 7. It's not Yoshi P. We're not talking to Yoshi P. Oh no, here he comes. Oh, it's Nanamo as well. This is a world that exists outside your reality. Could it be a dream, a flash of fancy, conjured by your weary mind, perhaps, or perhaps not. It is an honor to be reunited with you. This world between worlds, I have been following your adventures with great interest. Your travels have taken you to the lands far and wide, and you have encountered people of all walks of life, which with their own ideals, hopes, and dreams. As time follows onwards, it is a never-ending spiral. Your course of history is guided by mortal hands. Though our existence be brief, our deeds echo for eternity. Yo, Yoshi P, what's the next job gonna be? You let me in the secret? 7 years have passed. 7 years has passed since the lesser moon descended. 7 years since mankind's roll from the ashes. 'Twas a spectacle none shall ever forget. and that they live on to tell a tale in cause of both the celebration and reflection. When we cast our minds back, it is not sorrow that fills our hearts, but joy, for we have been afforded a second chance that we may learn from the lessons of the past. As we set forth towards new horizons, those with thirst for adventure will lead the way, while there may be hardships and strife on the road. Yes, I will be on the road. That's true. I will be there. There's no obstacle that cannot overcome if we believe in ourselves and each other. Countless kinship spirits. Jeez. Oh my god, I'm getting a little choked up. Share our journey, and through mutual respect and understanding, we may create a better world. The future is what we make it, by our words and deeds, and we will forever be at your side, brave adventurer. You have our undying gratitude, now and always. Clap. Ah. Thanks, Lalafels. The time has come for this vision to end. Time for your eyes to open from the waking dream. Ever will be watching over you. Guide them to the realm unto peace and happiness, warrior of light and darkness both. Till next we meet. I thought he was going to tell us to walk in the light of the crystal. Hello, you are returned. Pray tell, are you left with present memories, fleeting through that maybe? That is well, such visions won't fade all too quickly. As the morning drew in the light of the rising sun, mayhaps another of my verses would make a suitable gift. Here we part. In the wake of the calamity, light descends once more, to illuminate the world reborn, risen from fires of war. Neither the eyes of heaven, depiction of crumbles to dust, those divided by miracle unto bonds of trust. You should never let somebody as bad at me as read your poem, dude. A fields awash in crimson, battle raged far and wide. In the name of liberty and courageous few to turn the tide. Unto the distant realm, down in radiance unrelenting, studied far the harbinger of night, iron, will, unbending. Oh, fireworks. For the sake of their loved ones and theirs to take to the battlefield, and yet those who remain behind have their roles to play. Protectors and the protected, providers and the provided. Principles upon which every nation is built. It is the duty of those who rule to ensure that these elements are kept in balance. Even if they must face great peril, the words of the Sultana rang as true in the here and now as they did on that fateful day. May each of us take them to heart as we face the new dawn as one. Ah. It's nice, isn't it? This is nice, these little events. The Rising's always a nice little one. Always get to have a little chat with Yoshi P and stuff. You have unlocked the jigsaw puzzle minigame. Open the toy chest in the inn room. Cool. Whoa. Magnificent 7. Okay, what we got? I got a bunch of crap in my inventory. We got a wind-up advert. Very cool. And we got a picture. Faithful recreation of shattered glass artwork and dotted the main stage of Ulnar's Rising Festival. The historic moment with Nanamo Unomo and her 7 most trusted followers confronted a baying crowd and restored peace to the city. It is captured in all its glory. For aesthetic reasons, however, the artist has wisely chosen not to include the angry mob. Smart move. Minions. Where's our new minion? Where is he? Hey, here we go. Wind up Ardbert. This mallet was created to honor Ardbert, the hero who fought to save the first as the warrior of light and darkness both. Though he has passed from this world, his spirit lives on in all who ever fought to lend a helping hand to his fellow man. And literally in you. Ah, there he is, look. Ah. Yeah, look, here he comes. Look, he's got his little axe too. That's cool. Is he gonna like hand it to me? That would be cool, wouldn't it? He handed me his axe. Come on, dude. Come on, hand me the axe. Oh, he's gonna do it! Oh wait, but I'm gonna be like here. I was in the wrong place. Oh, that's cool. I really like that. Oh, what's up? What's up, rabbit? Oh, that's cool. I like him. Look at him run. Oh, well, there you go. We did it. We did the Rising event. Thank you so much for watching. As I said, this Monday, I will be launching the first episode of a new series, a new character on Spriggan. And we're going to be just crafting, some gathering, some little sidey quests, some fun little stories. Maybe we could learn a couple of things together of the crafting lore and the gathering lore, and maybe we can make enough money and maybe we can buy a house and decorate it as like a little bonus episode. That could be fun. So yeah, that's all gonna happen starting on Monday. I'm not sure how well it's gonna do yet, so if it does well, expect many more episodes. So hopefully it does well. Hopefully you guys enjoy it and you check it out. That would be great. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye bye.